So this video is going to focus on the Ravens' defensive stop in overtime after Lamar Jackson threw an interception. A great play by the Vikings linebacker Barr. It's a 3-and-out. This is a tenuous situation where a field goal by the Vikings wins the game, and we leave this game with a totally different mindset. So 3 plays here by our defense in overtime where I thought we executed things at a pretty high level. First, it's going to be cover 3 versus a twin set. So Thielen's going to motion across. We're going to play cover 3, and Stevens is going to spin down and play the curl flat. So he's going to be responsible for basically the top of the numbers to halfway to the hash, somewhere around in there. And he does a nice job staying high, so he's on the 45 because he's got that curl route behind him. Now, he doesn't see it, but that's just being a disciplined curl flat defender. So I'll rewind it one more time so you can see the 2 routes develop. Thielen's running like this curl route, and then you got a flare by the tailback that Stevens has to stay on top of. So let's check out the end zone angle, and all you'll see is that Stevens is outside the screen, but he goes with the flare. You just saw Cook go off screen, and he stays on the outside leverage because he knows all his help to the inside. Here is what I think is the play of the game. They're in 12 personnel, and we've got a stunt called to basically stop split zone. So if this H-back comes and kicks out Justin Houston, which he tries to, Houston's going to go underneath of it. Why is he doing that? We think it's split zone. So we have Chuck Clark outside of Houston to be able to play the bootleg or if the ball bounces. Let's check out the end zone angle. We know the play was made by Bowser one-on-one against his tight end because the other tight end, the H-back who's off the line of scrimmage, he goes away to kick out Houston. Bowser gets 2 punches in on the tight end, sets the edge really well, and the back has no choice but to bounce it because Campbell stays in the C-gap. Run it through one more time. You'll see Bowser just setting a nice edge, 1 yard in the backfield. Tight end did get some horizontal push, but he's not able to drive Bowser back at all. And Campbell is being held, obviously, by the left hand of the guard, or excuse me, of the left tackle. We're going to rewind it again. And let's watch Campbell take on this double team or his combo block by the left guard, left tackle. Now, he does get driven out because it's a stretch play. It's not inside zone. Excuse me, it's not split zone. We thought it was. Let's check out Matabike winning on the backside. Again, we had a call for Houston to slant inside, so we probably had a call for Matabike to slant, but he wins. Bynes reads the guard, step into Campbell. Bynes fits on the outside of the guard, so technically he ends up in B-gap. Now, these gaps are moving, though. It's easy for me to explain B-gap. It ain't easy to play it. So let's check out Queen. He's the only guy that made a mistake. We thought it was split zone, where the running back's going to wind it back. So he jumps backside on this, and he's wrong. He needed to recognize that Houston was going to be inside that C-gap. So since Houston was going to be there, Queen needed to fit here, inside the stretch play. Now, I know that there's 2 plays there, so he's got to react to them. But he needs to understand what the call is and how other guys are fitting and how that relates to where he should be. Overall, I thought that was a great example of guys getting us in the right look. I thought you saw Josh Bynes and Chuck Clark pointing, and obviously we got into the right stunt with Clark being off the edge. All right, so the 3rd down play, it's man. We're going to bring max pressure. We do have a free safety back as Geno Stone. We're bringing Clark off the edge to the top side. Clark is the guy that gets the QB hit, and we had Averett, Tavon Young, and Humphrey manned up on their guys. Kind of dangerous, I guess, but hey, at least we've got a free safety back here to react to it, and knowing that Kirk Cousins' tendency is just to float the thing out there in space and try to let his receivers run under it. I was worried about a flare when I saw this live, to be honest with you, but hey, scare money don't make money. So, give Wink Martindale and those guys credit for saying this is who we are and this is what we're going to do in this situation. They got the stop, and then our offense went down there and executed. Clearly, it was a very inconsistent day by the Ravens defense. A poor start, 2 touchdowns given up in the first 2 drives, and then 5 stops in a row. Suddenly, out of nowhere, when we looked like we were going to have a really awful day. Let me know what you guys think of the video breakdown of this possession, and also what you think of the Ravens defense overall. I do have some theories as to why I think things changed. Meaning what changed after that second possession. Briefly, I'll go into it. Justin Matabike had a huge impact. I did not think he played much on the first 2 possessions, and I could be wrong about that. I thought that from the 3rd possession onward, Matabike was on the field, and he was a disruptive influence. When him and Campbell were on the field at the same time, I thought that was our best look, whether we were in nickel or whether we were in our base defense. Again, let me know what you think of the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to support the channel.